All right, class. Today you're going to have your third guided reading lesson. Please make sure you watch this video before you start your lesson, like it says on the slide right here. So you're going to have your lesson, and it's going to be due Friday, April 24th. That's this Friday by 4 p.m. Remember, you should be doing this for about 30 minutes, this lesson. So if you don't finish your lesson today and all your questions, you will have time tomorrow. I'll build in time for you to finish up. So maybe you take 30 minutes to read today and you answer your questions tomorrow, or maybe you do a little bit of both. You kind of figure out how it's going to work for you, but you are required to do this for 30 minutes. However, if you want to take an hour to do it today and be done with it, that's your choice. As always, all four groups are going to have, it's the same type of lesson. You have different things to read, but the requirements are the same. You write your answers in full, complete sentences. If you do not, there's a good chance you may be asked to redo them. Also, as usual, your guided reading lessons will be posted underneath today's lesson. So please just work on your own. And again, you can always skip ahead or fast forward to find your group's assignment. All right, so let's get going. We are going to start with Mathilda. Okay. Mathilda, you are going to read Chapter 4, The Ghost, Chapter 5, Arithmetic, and Chapter 6, The Platinum Blonde Man. Okay, so again, you're going to read those chapters 4, 5, and 6 and answer questions on the next slide in complete sentences. And here is your due date, Friday, April 24th. All right, for Chapter 4, what horrendous thing does Mr. Wormwood do to Mathilda in Chapter 4? Horrendous is a great fourth grade word. If you don't know what that means, you're going to have to use the online dictionary to look that up. Make sure you're using complete sentences to answer your question. Chapter 5, Arithmetic. Mr. Wormwood calls Mathilda a little cheat. Why did he call her that? And your final question, Chapter 6, The Platinum Blonde Man. The title of Chapter 6 is The Platinum Blonde Man. Why is that the title of this chapter? I'm going to be looking for complete sentences that is turned in and complete by Friday, April 24th by 4 p.m. Okay? Please make sure you have watched this part of the video before you message me any questions. Many times those questions are answered in this video. I look forward to your answers. Happy reading. Judy Moody Saves the World. Your assignment is to read Chapter 3, A Mr. Rubbish Mood, and Chapter 4, Pigtoes, Pumas, and Pimplebacks. So you're going to read Chapters 3 and 4, and you are going to answer your questions in complete sentences. I am going to be looking for that. Please, if you do not, there's a good chance you will have to redo them. And yours is also due April 24th by 4 p.m. Chapter 3, A Mr. Rubbish Mood. Why does Stink call Judy baddie? Please answer that in complete sentences. Remember, we must use the question to start our answer. So you have to turn, why does Stink call Judy baddie? That question, you have to turn it into a phrase, and that will help your complete sentence. And in Chapter 4, Pigtoes, Pumas, and Pimplebacks, retell 3 or 4. I'm going to be counting for 3 or 4 important events from the entire story. That means from Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and Chapter 4. It needs to be written in a paragraph. If I see 3 or 4 bullet points, you will be asked to redo it. It needs to be written in complete sentences, and make sure you're going in order. All right, have fun, enjoy your reading. Jake Drake Bully Buster. You are going to be reading chapters 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I don't know why this due date is here because it's on the bottom. Okay, so you're going to be reading chapters 3, 4, and 5, and you're going to be answering your questions in complete sentences. Please make sure you do that. Otherwise, you may have to redo them. And this assignment is due Friday, April 24th by 4 p.m. All right. Chapter 3. What kind of person is Link? Think of our character traits. Use evidence from the book to support your answer. Chapter 4. Jake is bullying his sister. What led up to this? That means like what caused Jake to start bullying his sister? Another question from chapter 4. What does Jake mean when he says, I have caught bullies? What does that mean? What does that statement mean in terms of the book? And your last one is a summary. What happened in chapter 5? So think of your somebody wanted but so then. All right, happy reading. Make sure you're answering in complete sentences. And remember, it is due on Friday. And our last book, Frindle. Okay, you are going to be reading chapters 4 and 5, answering in complete sentences. Please, if you don't have complete sentences, you will be asked to rewrite it. And this assignment is due Friday, April 24th by 4 p.m. Right. These questions can be found by reading chapters 4 and 5. There's not a specific chapter 4 question or a specific chapter 5 question. They're from both chapters. So, why was Nick nervous to go to 7th period? Make sure you use specific examples and details from the book. And our last question, why did Mrs. Granger decide to allow Nick to read the beginning of his dictionary? What was her reasonings behind it? Again, use examples from the book and complete sentences. Enjoy your reading, and I can't wait to read your answers.